you? Hi, how are you? It's good to see you. I feel like my first hello is always like a little crunchy. Speaking of crunch, hi Fuyu. How are you? How are you? Sonk, hi. Hi Alex, hello. Hi Twin. It's going alright. I'm cold. I'm a little cold, I'm not gonna lie. Hi Veller, hi Cosmonaut, and Panda, and 8-Fit. And Tachanka, hi. Heyo. Ah, you just reminded me I meant to. I was gonna do hand tracking tonight, and then I just got excited. And somehow started without hand tracking. I can always switch later if you want. Caught in a mysterious and unrelated snowstorm, I understand. Exactly. Man, I'm so far away. I'm so far away from your world. The oats. Oh man, wants to still do after defeating a skeleton archer. At least this time it wasn't like a... Was it a mob? No, it was a librarian last time. Someone fought a librarian. I might ask Sonk to throw in some randoms for us. I don't, so I won't repeat myself in our buying and selling. Yeah, I hope that you guys are warm. My feet are particularly cold, but honestly, my feet are always cold, and so are my hands, always. I know it's a joke about girls in general, but I'm not gonna say it's not true. It must also be winter in Eldrador. I thought other worlds were always perfectly spring. I wish it were perfectly spring. It does seem like that though. Like specifically thinking of a lot of isekais that I know. At least the positive isekais. You're right, it is kind of always summer or spring. Yeah, I was the one who got the librarian oats. Librarian's oats. That sounds a little weird. Do you guys know how when dogs have like an ear infection or a yeast infection in their skin, it smells kind of like Cheerios? Did you know? The reason I'm saying that is because you stole oats from a librarian, and I'm wondering if the librarian smelled like oats. Feet. Raza, hello, hi. Hold on, let me take the top off of my tea because apparently as soon as I start stream, my voice needs tea. Way to be. Please, we've all been hit by the frigid feet under the blankets. If you guys, if that's what happens actually, if you come to the, I bunk you all together to see who has the coldest feet. If you come to the guild hall and stay at the tavern or something, I just bunk everyone in one large bed and then see who has the coldest feet. What was that old song? What was it? I can't remember. It was something like they all fell over and one fell off and the something and the little one said, roll over, roll over. I don't remember that whole song. What was that? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? It was some children's tune where you would sing it repetitively. It was a counting game, I think. And it talked about a bunch of people in a bed, and then someone would say roll over, and then one fell off, and the other one said, oh, that's what it was. One fell off, and the little one said roll over. It's a thing, I swear. It's a thing. Unfortunately, yes, you know. My hands get pretty cold too. Do they make hand warmers like specifically for typing? Not like a regular fingerless glove, but heated? Maybe? You have an electric hand warmer? Wait! Ah! Is it like gloves? I've seen other ones that are kind of cute, but I need something that like encompasses my hand, not sits delicately on top of my hand. Wait. I got an electric hand warmer. Yeah. I've heard it smells like Fritos. It does. It does. If you have a dog and they're scratching at their ear a whole lot, you know, and you're not sure if maybe they have an ear infection, smell their ear. I'm encouraging you to smell ears. Hold on, let me adjust. You should go around smelling ears. Maybe feet if you're brave. But if you hold up their little paw pads and snip the paw pads and it smells like Fritos or Cheerios, then they probably have an infection and you have to take them to the doctor. You think you've heard it? Oh, the song? Hi, boss. This hand warmer is just brick. Just brick. Oh, it's one of the ones that you have to hold in your hand. You can't wear it. Some well-made gloves. Oh, my pinky got so cold today that I really couldn't feel it for a little bit. And I was like, wow. I remember it made me think that in the first X-Men movie, or maybe it wasn't the first one. Maybe it was the second one. The second X-Men movie where it has Bobby and it also has, oh no, what's his name? He can manipulate fire. Oh my gosh, I used to love him so much. I can't remember his name. But they were arguing about whether it was better to freeze to death, because Bobby can freeze things, or to burn to death. And I was thinking, wow, it really would suck to freeze to death. Oh, we're talking about paw pads. Yeah. Well, I mean, I wonder. You have to tell me if your feet smell like Fritos. I don't want to smell them, but I kind of want to know if that also means a human has a skin infection. Maybe that's what's it called? The athlete's foot? Maybe that's what athlete's foot smells like. Who knows? Raise your hand. We're back to earwax again. I didn't say anything about earwax. Bobby Hill! No! Oh, I was gonna do my best impersonation. I don't think I can do it. I had to let it come out naturally. That boy ain't right. I can't do it. I can't do it. That boy. I can't do it. What is she on to? Enjoyment. Enjoyment. We're not playing a scary game tonight, so. But you talked about sniffing ears. Yeah, but that doesn't mean earwax. Does earwax smell? Does earwax smell? Wait a minute. Does earwax have a smell? It does? Duke, what does it smell like? What does it smell like? I don't want to find out, like, on my own. I want someone to tell me. Yeah, there's more viscous earwax and there's more coagulated earwax, depending on your genetics. Right? Investigate and report back to us. I will! Wait, no, I'm not gonna smell someone's earwax. I was gonna Google it. I'm pretty sure the song is at least a variant of Five Little Monkeys. Oh, I don't know if I know Five Little Monkeys, but something about that seems familiar. It does seem familiar. Hold on, I'm gonna drink water. I refuse to tell you. You must do self-discovery. I'll smell dog ears and cat ears for free. But I don't know about people ears or ogre ears or gnome ears or golem ears or cobalt ears or elf ears. Five little monkeys jumping on the bed. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, okay. Five little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. And then what happens? I don't know what happens after that. Well, we'll have to find out. I'll have to Google the earwax thing. I'm not gonna smell someone's earwax. Ogre ears smell awful, I would imagine. But are we being a little bit judgmental? Maybe there's a very cleanly ogre out there. Or is it just ogre genetics? Rock or iron? Well, maybe their form of earwax is like moss or something. She's just out there smelling ears for the love of the game. Not yet, I'm not. Question, dog-like kobolds or lizard-like kobolds? Oh, I think it depends on what region you're from. I think that in the southern hemisphere of my world, they're lizard-like kobolds, and in the north, they're dog-like. So we got both. We got both. Not yet. Everyone protect your ears. What if you just you wake up and you hear something. And then it's just me next to you sniffing your ears. But the lights are out, so yeah. Ah, wait a minute, they don't have ears. I guess you're right. Guess we can't sniff. We gotta go for the dog ones. Sleep paralysis demon Fuyu. It was me all along. You're welcome. You're welcome, Raza. I imagine really that if you woke up before I got to your ear, all you'd see was... Hold on. All you would see is this at the foot of your bed. This is all you would see. This is why Miku was arresting you. Miku wasn't arresting me. Miku got me arrested. I mean, I didn't get arrested. I didn't get arrested. Miku got me in trouble, though. Yandere Fuyu. Climbing into your bed to steal. I didn't say I was stealing your... Maybe I need to take a sample. And sell it. There was a... You could get earwax as a drop from monsters previously here on stream, so it does have a price. I think I was not planning on sleeping for the next 2 days. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, you just see the question mark. Keep a bat under what? You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. No quest rewards. Iraq's got taken out of the pool, so now Fuyu has to operate in the market. Yeah, it was selling so well, and the wizards are still asking for it, so truth be told, I've got to get it somewhere. We need anti-Fuyu protection. What? No! What would you think? Okay, if you were trying to repel me, what do you think you would use? I'm curious. I want to know. So I can plan against it. I can plan a counterattack. Is the question mark sensitive if we hit it? I get knocked back. I get a knockback effect. It's troublesome. Milk it. Don't give me the lactose. I would die. If we know you drop cosmetic items for you, I never wanted to. Yeah, if you, I drop a Katyusha and a maid apron. Rare drop is maid apron. Rare. Take that lactose. No! I wish that I could just have lactose and be like, oh yeah, okay. Oh no, I guess my stomach's gonna hurt later. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I can have all the ice cream I want. Hee hee, I'll pay for it. That's not me. I'll get crazy sick for like days. Yeah, you have lore now. Free lore! You're gonna there's only one Fuyu. you can't farm Fuyus. Fuyu is like shark. Bop her on the question mark and she has to leave. I feel so bad for sharks when that happens. Like I feel like they are so aware of how intimidating they are until you boop them and then they're just like they're so embarrassed they have to just leave. Hi Zen! Welcome! How are you? Yeah, we need to wait for her to respawn. That's mean. Besides, you'd have to like, I guess you would know where I would respawn. That'd be too easy. One loot roll. Can't stand people that don't have toes either. I'm like lactose intolerant. I don't mind people that don't have toes. Hold on. Speaking of toes, mine are very cold, so now I have to sit on them. Hold on. have to sit on them. Now I have to readjust everything. What's your rare drop? What do you guys think? Hold on. What's a good rare drop? We've got lots of stuff. We've got a Katyusha, okay, which is my headband, right? Okay. And then we have my neck ribbon. I like my neck ribbon. But I also have apron. It's a very unique apron because the sleeves, the frills on my sleeves are what attach the apron. See? I wonder, I don't think you can see it too well behind my hair. I turn around. It is a bag of holding. It is a bag of holding. Hi, Metal. Hi. No, don't camp my spawn point. I'm not showing you the rest of my drops. Now I'm too close. Ugh. There. You are maid coded? I'm maid coded because I love maids so much. Maids are very important to me. Okay, now I can't really sit on my toes like that. Hold on. Hold on. Let me. Okay, that's better. Elf earwax rare drop. I guess that's only fair. Yeah, bag of holding. A maid apron for sure. Yeah, okay, you can see the maid apron then. And then we have the Motherstone fragment, which is what I use to save your progress. So that's here. And then of course potions, but like those are not a very rare drop. I think like an HP potion standard would not be very rare. What about, hold on. What about my leggies? And there's also these. I'm very fond of these. Okay, I'm done promoting my own hunting. What's the drop rate on Fuyu socks? You're the one that was looking for socks, weren't you? It was you! I read something recently about someone from the 90s curling their lactose intolerance by getting lots of enzymes from skim milk. Oh, I couldn't do that. I don't have them at all, so I used to though. So some people maybe have it really early. I had it when like puberty was like, no more cheese for you. No, they're not gonna loot me. They're just kidding. They're just kidding. They're not going to loot or camp my spawn. They're just talking about how much they love my outfit. Sell. Okay, let's see. Zan wants to sell loot after defeating a skeleton archer, a popular enemy for today. And finds a one-way ticket to Sansaria? I'll take it. Can I have it? I'll buy it. I'll give you 400 gold. So everyone can make fun of me for liking Sansaria. I probably like can barely eat there anymore though. I love slime. I love little slime monsters. One day I'll marry the slime king. I'm gonna write that into my lore. Exchange ticket for Fuyu socks? Deal. Oh, thank you, Metal. I'm glad you like it. What's the chance of the quest status marker over your head dropping? Ooh. I thought, how fun would it be if I get to do another con appearance? If it's a con appearance where I have a little, like some preparation and stuff, I would love to hand out headbands with question marks on them. I would do exclamation points, but everyone would just think that you were from Metal Gear. What B-sides idea? It is a kind of Italian restaurant that's popular in Japan. It's a chain restaurant, and it's known for being really cheap. So it was really cheap for me as a student to eat there a lot. So my friends and I would always like meet up and get really cheap meals there. And now people just make fun of it, I think. But the owner has a really good story. Hi, Red. What? Just cute little slimes are so cute. How can you resist them? They're just little guys. It's just cute little guys. Cosmonaut? Yeah, be cool. Hand out headbands with exclamation points. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of tea. Yeah, I don't know if Stream Avatars works with YouTube chat, but it might actually. It just feeds off of chat and chat data, so I don't know if it has to be Twitch. Hey, I like slimes. You're the one saying you'll marry one. And then, think of it this way. You'd have like the cutest little partner forever. And also, slimes in a lot of isekai anime. Wow, I said that with such an accent. Ew. Gross. Oh no! That sounded so bad. Okay, slimes in a bunch of isekai. I can't say it without an accent today. Well, in a lot of anime, slimes are really powerful. So think of it that way. I would have a very powerful husband. And cute. Oh, Nettle, that makes me think. If yours are slimes, there were in Ragnarok Online. It's an older MMORPG. There was a town called Einbeck, and outside of the town, there were slimes that were made of metal, and they would drop metal parts and pieces and stuff. If you were a super famous VTuber, someone named Slime King would probably join the chat after that comment and marry the Slime King. There we go. Well, the day will come. Maybe. Fortunately, I'm small, so no one else heard that but you guys. Slime is peak monster design. I know, there's also so many cute slime girls too. Like Pia. Einbeck. Remember Zan, you know? You know Einbeck? It's Einbeck and Einbrock, right? Right? There were two, like one was a small one and then one was a big one. Hydra counterpart isn't cute enough, so I made little metal slime. That's cute! Hydras are cool too. I keep thinking that I'm seeing something over here, but I think my eyes are just messing with me. Funny enough, I do know a slime. You do? What? There's a slime, like specifically a Slime King VTuber? What? Oh no. I hope they are not, I hope they don't see this. Very fun. I need to do more with them. Oh, you should share. Yeah, share it in the, if you want, share it in the art section or like the section we talked about. I will be sure all future fans are aware of your monster references. Well, at least slime would be a cute monster. Like, how could you resist? Like, oh no, oops, it's adorable. Uh-oh. How upsetting. Alex, well, now I would know it was you. Hallucinating. Yeah, it is pretty cold. May have some more tea, actually. Oh my goodness, I thought that I started it at half hour after tonight, and I just looked at the clock and saw that it's 39 after and thought, there's no way I've been streaming for 9 minutes. I usually, when you see things on your peripheral vision, they are real. I don't want that. I don't want that. But it's in the same spot, and it's actually a book. Longest 9 minutes of your life, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm taken by the Slime King. He just doesn't know it yet. Or the Slime Queen. I'd marry a Slime Queen. Oh my gosh. I'll take the Slime Queen. I take it back. I'll take the Slime Queen. How'd Miku get you a ticket? Oh, you're right. We probably should talk about it. And I have my... Oh no. Oh, hold on. I kind of glitched out for a second there. It happens because my eyelashes always get stuck in my eyes. I don't think like that. The shadow people were real then. Oh. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Itchy eye. I really... Okay. Maybe we're okay now. I don't want to say anything about certain kinds of slimes Fuyu wouldn't think are cute. Oh, there are not cute slimes? There are uncute slimes? That's upsetting. I know a slime queen, but she's taken by a different elf. Okay, then maybe slimes and elves are like... Slimes and elves are meant to be. We uncovered the truth tonight. On Fuyu New Quest YouTube stream. In case you didn't know, the truth has come out. Hold on, wait a minute. I need to get my newscaster voice. Hold on. Okay. Tonight on Fuyu News. If you didn't know it already, now you do. Slimes and elves are meant to be together forever 100%. Didn't you know? Read all about it. Except for the weird breath I took in the middle of that. I need to get better at my newscaster voice. False ID, hire me. So Miku. You guys can clip it if you want. I'm not sure how to save clips on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. I tried to take one the other day and it just didn't save. What am I supposed to do? Send to the above mentioned slime? The gelatinous cube from D&D. Oh, isn't cute. It's just transparent with slowly dissolving carcasses. That's true. They do? Wait, slimes and elves have a history together? See, I knew. I knew it. Hold on, I have something distracting on the screen. Okay. I randomly have to cough, and then I'll explain how Miku got me not arrested. Why do I keep saying that? Almost arrested. Not arrested. Okay, sorry, I had to cough. Oh, okay, we don't want to know that then. If it's not, this is a very PG-13 stream, except for when we play horror games, I guess. You wouldn't recommend, like... Thank you for telling me not to look it up, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I probably would. I probably would. Let's say the gelatinous cube one is similar to what I was talking about. Okay, well, maybe we won't marry that one. We won't marry that one. I would say, okay, so about not getting arrested, but getting in trouble with law enforcement. Miku got me in trouble with the law. It's true. It's true. So, one day, in my very fast wagon that I rent from the farmer in town, I was on my way to NPC work. And I was listening to music. And I got really into that music. On this playlist, I have Poppy Poupe Pop, which is a Apare song. And I have Pimaru-sama as well. But this particular time, this is like my Happy Joy playlist, okay? My Happy Joy playlist is Apare and Pimaru and Miku. I was listening to Magical Cure Love Shop. Magical Cure. Oh my goodness, I can't speak. I was listening to Magical Cure Love Shot and driving, okay? And unfortunately, I got a little too happy and a little too excited, and I think I was maybe going above the recommended limit. Now, I will say I'm a very law-abiding citizen. I abide by the laws, but occasionally jaywalk. Occasionally, I jaywalk. But on this particular occasion, it was very sunny outside, which I'm someone that gets my energy from the sun. So when it's sunny outside, and here's the big thing. I was not here with you guys yet. So as I was listening to Miku Miku Beam, essentially, as I was listening, I was dreaming about the day that I would get to come here and be a VTuber. And maybe I was going a little fast. Just a little bit fast. And I saw the lights on the back of the police wagon. And I pulled over and I was like, oh my, how am I gonna explain this? How do you explain, oh, sorry, officer, I was listening to Hatsune Miku and that's why I was speeding. And I'm so sorry and I'll never do it again. And here's my playlist to prove it. Please believe me. Either way, it's bad. She eats the delivery man, opts for violence, makes Fuyu break the law. Oh, yeah, see? That's what it was. Is this, you're telling on me? Wait a minute. You would tell on me? You would tell on me? Jaywalking is, especially in the Netherlands. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. It was if someone didn't stop for someone walking, they get fined in the Netherlands. Correct me if I'm wrong if you're from the Netherlands. I've only been there a handful of times. As I visit your world. Jaywalking isn't even illegal anymore. It is not? Hold on. If I do this, I have to do it with like Moe Moe Kyun style, and I need to back up from the mic a little bit. I'm so sorry. Cover your ears. Maybe cover your ears. Fuyu Fuyu beam! You had it. There you go. I told you to cover your ears and to watch out. I hope you never have to hear it again. I'm so sorry, but you asked for it. Guard knocks on a window. Make a beam. I think we could do it without yelling. Fuyu Fuyu beam! That's better, right? You're lucky I don't have hand tracking on tonight. I knew that Miku was up to no good, right? Disintegrates. I'm so sorry. It was so loud. I tried to back up. I didn't back up far enough. Egg of a young beam! Egg Fu Young beam! Why Egg Fu Young? Now I'm hungry. So, yeah, I got pulled over because I was listening to Hatsune Miku. I got pulled over because I was listening to Magical Cure. Why can't I say those two words together? Magical Cure Love Shot. Why was that so hard? I'm glad it wasn't loud. Sorry. Back from clipping. Thanks for clipping. Clipping does mean a lot. If you guys ever find something that you like, please clip. It helps me out. It helps me out. Oh, wait. Before I announce the other thing, I have to make sure it's working. Okay. Hold on, we're gonna make sure things are proper here. I mean, it's not, I mean, I'm sure someone else here has gotten pulled over before. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Okay, let's see if this is gonna, if this is right. Did it go? Oh no, I don't think it worked. Oh, I gotta check something. Never because I don't drive. Oh, okay, that's valid. That would do it. I think I did it on. Yeah, I might have done. Okay, I found it. I found it. I just don't know if I can fix it now. I've had tabs that were expired for multiple. Oh, tabs? Wait, tags? How did you keep driving? How? I've known someone else who had their tags out for like almost 2 years. I had mine out for a while when the world was kind of ending back in 2020, but it was kind of, it was allowed. It was allowed because I was only borrowing someone else's wagon, the farmer down the street, obviously. Obviously. Okay, what I'm gonna do really quick is I'm gonna take a really quick BRB and I'm just gonna refill my tea so it'll be hot, and then we'll come back and we'll talk some more. Is that okay? Amateur, I was around. Wait, I was around when the world, when Amateur, I was around when the world was back in 2012. What about Y2K? That's when the world really ended. It's pretty easy how you just don't go to But how I got exiled, that's what it was. I was exiled listening to Hatsune Miku. I really, originally in my design, I thought it would be fun to ride a broomstick, but that would be too much like, I think there's the Kafra in Ragnarok Online 2 actually ride broomsticks, and I remembered that. I was like, oh, I don't want to do that. I'm already maid coded. Did anything actually happen with that? I don't think so. It was when people were freaking out about the Mayan calendar, right? Was that the year, or was it later than that? Stop! You violated the law! Now, do it again. No, I won't. I won't do it again. I won't speed again. Not on purpose. And now I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid of like accidentally speeding if I'm listening to very happy, fun, upbeat, Dimpa style music. I guess my whole happy playlist is actually Dimpa style music. If I made music, I'm not gonna lie, I'd want something kind of Dimpa style. Which I think is contradictory because everyone says stream is kind of chill. And I wonder if something that energetic would be shocking. I locked too hard into cruiser mode. Yeah, I really don't like it when people speed. So I was really embarrassed about it. And now I look back on it and I'm like, okay, it was kind of funny. But I was ashamed. I was, yeah. Because if you've been pulled over before, you might also have this feeling of like, oh man, like, I'm a bad citizen now. When that's not true, everyone gets pulled over. The rapture got delayed. Actually, the rapture happened. We're the ones that are left behind. And wait a minute, the rapture happened in August on my debut, and that's how you guys got here. It happened several times. That's right, because they kept delaying it. Oh, so that it was them saying the rapture. Okay. Funny, because the rapture was pretty much was not an early Christian concept. This is something that was formulated, if I'm not mistaken, in the early to mid 20th century by an American man. He was like, yeah, this is how it's going to happen. And then it became a modern belief in a series of movies that scared teenagers. But a lot of people have incorporated it into their faith, so I can't hate on them for that because they're entitled to believe what they would like. And that's okay. Oh, remember that word was supposed to flood? Wait, the world was supposed to flood last year? We spent like 20 minutes on earwax. I don't think it can shock us. Let's chill even harder with that music. I would play it for you here, but we would get copyright striked pretty quick. I can drop it in the Discord, though. I can drop the songs in Discord for you if you want to hear. I can share my playlist. Do you guys want a copy of my playlist? My Drive Fast playlist? My Don't Drive Fast playlist. Don't drive fast. Don't do it. If the rapture happened, why are you still making me go to work? That's the point. You still have to get up and go to work every day. I forgot about the rapture happening in August. So it was it was. I'm so sorry. Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't mind. Hold on, I have to. Okay. Yeah, they were preparing the ark for. Oh no, that just makes me so sad. Because I also have a lot of respect for people that can believe like something. Not that they. I have a lot of respect for people that wholeheartedly put themselves into an effort. You know what I mean? And not in a cult way. We don't want anyone to be in a cult. But I really get upset I get upset when someone convinces something of something so violent. When someone convinces a group of people of something so violent and they spend so much of their time and energy and lose themselves to it. But I guess that's like how cults are. I'm not a cult expert. Makes me sad for the people that put all that effort into that. And like, I wouldn't have liked it to happen for real, but it's kind of like, I don't know if I'm making sense. I feel bad. It scares people. I feel bad because it genuinely scares people that wholeheartedly put themselves into something, and that's cruel and evil, actually. The guy's, was it like legally Noah from birth, or like Noah, he changed it to Noah? I drive fast, theoretically. There's a lot of stuff that's relatively recent in human history that's been incorporated into faith. It's actually really interesting looking into the timeline. Oh yeah, it is really interesting. And what's strange is if we think about things now as coming around as, oh, this is a new faith, or this is a generally new faith in modernity. But there was a time when many faiths were new. So it's not a unique experience. You know? It's not a unique experience to us in this timeline and what we're experiencing now. You know, 500 years from now, 1,000 years from now, it won't be new. Some of these other faiths won't be new to be like, oh, yes, that ancient faith. And it will be by then. It will be. I don't know. At a certain point, you have to know to look out for yourself. But so many people are gullible. Yeah, like there's ways that people can be brainwashed, and it's unfortunate. They're taken advantage of. Yeah. I have seen a few of those. What are those shows? They're about people that escape cults. And it's basically just about how their hopes and their empathy. A lot of these people were empathetic, kind people. And they were taken advantage of for it. Lose yourself in the music the moment you want it to be better. Oh, I would sing that. I think I know the first part of that, right? Like the pastor saying to pay $1,000 so God can give them back however much, like oh, I have heard that actually. I have heard that within tithes. Tithes. That's how we say it. Okay. Had to say it a few times. The only good cult is the cult of Fuyu. Okay, what would we do in the cult of Fuyu? I have to know. Yeah, abusing someone's passion is a wretched thing to do. It is. Oi! Duck from the mother lands, and I seek victory against the goose from the lands of Goose. Ooh, a French-speaking goose. Welcome in. Napoleon, I'm glad to have you. How much of a history buff are you? I'm getting vibes. I've been thinking about doing like a series of shorts or small talks on maybe like World Heritage sites or forests and things like that. So there's some things that I'm interested in. I think that's a little bit more nature centered, but I am a big history fan. Especially, histories of ideas and stuff like that. Theology and stuff is interesting. Folklore is very interesting. A lot of my debut, even if you look at some of my data on the website, it's very inspired by Celtic beliefs before Roman takeover. Yes, I am a duck. Ancient ritual of VTubing. Can we make like a summoning chart? Can we have a summoning circle? I'm a duck. Goose is the enemy. Okay. You're right. Goose is the enemy. Duck is win. Cult activities. Oh, you mean the quests? It could be. It could be. I am a Montreal duck. Ooh. Well, welcome, duck from Montreal. 3D Fuyu and World Heritage 3D views. Hold on, you're cooking. I thought it would be really fun. I was talking to someone recently about things I could speak about for a long time. And things maybe that I know a good bit about just from interest. And a lot of it ended up being, I wouldn't say just national parks, because I would say protected wildlife sites around the world. And World Heritage sites I take a particular interest in. I got books and books on myths and legends. Ask me anything if you're interested. The Jersey Devil. Ready, go! Ready, go! Whistling in Appalachia. Also, I don't say Appalachia. I don't say Appalachian. I say Appalachian. There's 2 ways of saying it, and I don't regret the way that I say it. And I was speaking of that because I was talking about not whistling in the mountains. If everyone has heard that by now, not whistling in the mountains in Appalachia. Goose equals America, duck equals Russian East. I've also been to a few mythological... Oh, I'd love to hear about that, actually. Perished along with George Washington, I fear. Wait. Vladimir Dukin? Just the Jersey Devil? Any particular questions on it? I don't have any questions on it. But I can come up with a question. Oh, you can tell us about the origins if you want. If you would like. I love hearing this. A lot of people into modernity, into now, still claim to see it. Actually, do you want to know some Fuyu lore? Do you want to know? I don't know if I should tell you. Mothman! The Duck Revolution of 1918. This is good info. Cryptid tier list. Let's do it. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me write that down. I've added sticky notes back to my desktop so that I won't forget the things that we talk about in stream. Now I just have to find the right sticky note. I have too many sticky notes. Cryptid tier list. Now I gotta tell you the Fulu lore. Okay. Okay. I can tell the Cthulhu. Uhulu. Well, okay, so it wasn't anything too big. But my father had a Bigfoot encounter. Yeah. My father said he saw Bigfoot when he was young. with a group of other people. It wasn't just him. So there were like corroborating stories. So I feel like it was real. Which type of Bigfoot? I don't want to give away too much because it would give away his location. It would give away his the type of Bigfoot would give away his whereabouts at the time. I need to honor his legacy by what? Finding Bigfoot? Fuyu finds Bigfoot. But I can tell you what he saw and I can describe his story if you're interested. I can describe the story. I feel like also how is the music level? In my last VOD, music was way too loud, and I hope it's not this time. At least I felt it was loud. If you guys don't feel like it's loud, then that's fine. There's music? Wait, there's no music? You did! I'm so sorry! It's because I don't have the third monitor up. I need to restore it. Okay. Let me fix that. Let me turn it down and then I'll fix it. So I've been listening to music this whole time. Okay. Okay, and then chat's not been able to hear it. Okay. Stream is cooked. The stream's not cooked. Don't let it be cooked. Let me know when you can hear music. You did. You prevented me from being... I am like the substitute teacher. Okay, can you hear music now? Can you hear music now? I hope. You didn't even notice the lack of music. That actually, I won't lie, that makes me happy. It means that you guys were having a good time, I hope. Yep, yay, okay. I didn't have it turned on the right track. The track wasn't tracking. Track wasn't tracking, that was my fault. Gosh, I'm glad I wasn't recording like... Well, it wouldn't matter because it was music. I wouldn't be listening to music if recording long form or something. Aye aye, Captain. Okay, now we can, but you're a little low for music. Okay, we can go up. How's that? We're here for you, not the music. Yeah, but first, thank you. Thank you. Second, though, I want you to have a little Jimmy Jams for your ears. Sounds like pajamas for your ears. I'm a little low. Oh no, I made it worse. Okay. All right, how about now? I'm just gonna keep talking. You can tell me, and then I will do a quick BRB because I can feel it. I can feel it. I haven't been projecting properly, and I start to feel it in my chest. I need to go back to vocal class. Perfect! Okay, yay! Cosmonaut, thanks. Thanks, everyone. No, we were talking about... Yeah, okay, so I will take a BRB, but I'll finish telling you about my Fuyu dad's encounter with Bigfoot. He said that it was when he was that when he was younger and he was going on a fishing trip. He was going on a fishing trip and they had camped out somewhere and a few of them had decided to like get in a boat. I recorded my dad telling me this story, so I'm gonna have to like listen to it again. Also, you wouldn't probably be able to understand my dad if I played the recording, but it would be kind of funny. So he and these guys got in a boat, okay? They were camping. They were on an over the weekend camping trip, and they got in this little boat, like a tiny little boat that just fits a few people to go down in like the river at the lake. What I mean? And they were in the boat going to get supplies to bring back, and it was night. Don't ask me why they were traveling at night. I have so many questions now that I'm thinking about this story. I'm gonna ask him to recount it for me. So, he was in this boat with 3 other guys, and they were traveling down the river like it's nighttime, and they're on the boat in the river, and they heard something that sounded like a big crack. Maybe like a tree with the circumference of like, I think he said like a medium tree, like a small medium tree, maybe like a 10-inch circumference. He heard a big crack. Okay. I should have spooky music for this. And they all turned to look in the direction of the crack, and at the shoreline, there was something standing, leaning against another tree, and it was looking at them. And his hand was up on the tree, and as it looked at them, he said, he said it's not embellishment, okay? That he said that the eyes were like red, and down below, here's the part that was really interesting, okay? Because it kind of sounds like a lot of other stories, right? He said that down below this larger big figure, there was something smaller and similar in general shape, like hugging and holding on to like the leg of this bigger one, as if like one was an adult maybe, and one was a child or younger, or maybe just like just a differing size, holding onto the leg as if it were like scared. So they could only see like a blurred vision of it. And I say blurred, but in the way that if you were looking from a boat to shore in only the moonlight, and you saw glowing eyes, and you heard the crack of a tree. And what's funny about this story, actually, they see this and they're taking it in, and one of the guys that he's on this trip with jumps off of the boat. So you have to know that like people from that area have a lot of, many people have a lot of superstitions about seeing stuff like that, and they don't want to see it. Like, you're not supposed to see a lot of things. Now, a lot of tribes actually see Bigfoot as a very positive, protective figure, so I don't want to cast Bigfoot in like a negative light, like a Sasquatch type. He's seen as very positive, like a protector. But this guy flipped out, and my dad's friend jumped out of the boat and swam back to the other side of shore. And all the other guys were like, dude, what are you doing? What? Why? And they all just kind of like freaked out and were like, okay, dude, like, sure, swim back to shore. And they didn't see him again until they got back to camp. Like, this guy just full on jumped off of the boat and ran back. Why would you do that? I would stay on the boat, because if you thought that it was scary, wouldn't you stay on the boat because you could get away from it quicker? Like, I don't know. He did swim to the other side of the shore. It just seems a bit illogical. So I think his fight or flight kicked in, and his was flight. But yeah, they said that it kind of remained there for a little bit, and then they just kind of couldn't see it anymore as they moved. I need to ask for clarification from Fuyu Dad. But I thought it was cool that my dad has his own story, but he didn't describe the encounter as scary or imposing. Like he wasn't afraid. He was just, it was kind of the type of fear where you were in awe. Does that make sense? You're just in awe and confusion of what's happening. So I don't think he felt a sense of fear, except for that one guy that jumped off the boat. Can't say anything about him. He was very scared. But my dad and the other 3 guys were fine. They were just like, whoa, wow, wow, this is amazing. And scared. Kind of like watching a tornado. Maybe that would be a good description when you're watching a tornado at a distance and you're like, whoa. Every man for himself. Dang, Fuyu. You have to return to those woods. I could ask, but this was probably... He was like... I don't think he was maybe he was a teenager. I think he was a teenager when this happened. Like a young adult. Yeah, I would want to stay with the group too. I feel like that guy, not gonna lie, was probably the one that doesn't make it in the game. The fear you would have if met God. I wonder if it would be similar. But I don't know, I think if I had like a Bigfoot encounter, as long as I feel like there are fewer, let me rephrase this, I need to rephrase it. There are fewer stories of a Bigfoot or Sasquatch type encounter being negative. A lot of the time, they're minding their own business. And like I said before, in more than one culture, they are protectors of the land and protectors of the people. And I really have a lot of respect for that. So I wouldn't want to do anything to like slander Bigfoot name, if that makes sense. Because they're very important to a lot of people. There's your cryptid story. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. What was the name of that show that Riker was on from Star Trek? But it wasn't Star Trek. It was kind of like, it looked like it was recorded on like the Crypt Keeper meets 60 Minutes meets 2020 meets, what's the mystery show? Unsolved Mysteries. It was like Unsolved Mysteries, but it had Riker on it. It had Jonathan Frakes on it. Do you guys know what it is? I feel Bigfoot has to be pretty chill. I also believe people can't clear pictures of him because he just is that blurry IRL. That would be really neat to think of. Like he's just, for some reason, perception of him is just naturally blurry. Fact or fiction, yeah! If there's a relic hominid out there, they deserve to be chilling in the woods, right? They deserve to be chilling in the woods. Ooh, maybe talking about cryptids would be a good one. Ooh, can we talk about bog bodies? Oh my gosh. Can we have a stream where we talk about bog bodies? Please? Would you leave if we talked about bog bodies? They're so cool. And then we can talk about druids. We can talk about druids if we talk about bog bodies. Bog bodies, yeah. They're bodies that have been preserved in bogs. Like peat bogs. A lot have been found in like the northern regions of the UK. Yeah. I mean, they're kind of like, you can think of them like mummies, but unintentional. Well, most of the time unintentional. Yeah. So they're usually like incredibly well preserved, and they even have hair and fingernails. Well, to be fair, vampires don't appear in mirrors, so cryptids always looking blurry on camera isn't that far off. Yeah. Oh, Alex, I have not heard about the Oklahoma octopus. You're gonna have to educate me. All of you with your cryptid knowledge, please. We actually got a full event chain about them in Guild Wars 2 a while back. About bog bodies? Intentionally put in the bogs, unintentionally preserved. Yes. There's... Oh, actually... Oops, I muted myself for a second. Sorry. There is a belief, or there's one interpretation of droid sacrifices. We don't know what kind of things really took place with the droids. There's so much. Man, here we go. Here's a whole new topic. Okay. Druids, or druids, however you'd like to say, they didn't write things down, at least not that we know of. Most of their knowledge, for what we can tell, was passed down by mouth. So unfortunately, when they were eradicated, we don't have a lot of info except for Roman soldier accounts, which is even more unfortunate. Unfortunate? Wait, not Roman soldier accounts. Let me back that up. Let me back that up. We're gonna say historical accounts by the opposing, by those not from there. We're gonna say that. So a lot of, we don't know if things were quite as severe as were described. And one of the beliefs, though, is that they did make human sacrifices. And there are bog bodies of kings that appear to have been sacrificed after they made a big whoopsies. And then the droids are like, okay, well, we're gonna sacrifice you now and get a new king. So welcome to my history class. It makes no sense. Yeah, and they added a bog queen who was trying to raise them. Oh, what? It's a house-sized octopus that was supposedly dug up from some man-made... What? Can you send... Wait, is that for real? Or is it like a cryptid? Can you send it? Will you put it in the Discord? Roams around its network of aquaphores. History is interesting. It's a cryptid. I want to know. Cool. So it's just called the Oklahoma octopus? I find it so hard to be right back because I feel like I don't want to lose momentum of having so much fun. I do have to drink more water though. There's also something... Okay, well, I shouldn't get on too many... I'm sorry. I didn't even get to point 2. People are gonna watch the VOD and say, what about Twitch? In the comments, someone's gonna skip to this minute to hear about Hatsune Miku. Don't worry, just come back and say one of your unusual hinge things, and I'm sure we'll pick right. These are just things that come to mind. I'm glad you guys like them. Thank you guys for hanging out. Oh, thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. If I can learn more about cryptids, I'll be happy. That's one I didn't know about. I'm interested. I wonder if I click on it and I'll think, oh yeah, that one time. I don't think so. My dad also has another cryptid story, but I'll have to ask him if he wants me to share that one because I think he's a little creeped out by it. I have to ask him. Thanks for being the weird blue thing. Well, I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you for being here. We're also at 550 howdies in the Discord. I'm still tracking them. Only one I heard of besides the Loch Ness Monster is Owlman. There's so many good cryptids from different cultures and stuff. Appalachia has a lot of cool cryptid stories. And a lot of... Okay, I'll just... Appalachia also has, like... demon stories? Like possessions? Those might be too scary. Maybe those would be... too scary. Bump those numbers up. More howdies. All right, everyone, don't forget to howdy. Don't forget your morning howdies. What? Chat just disappeared? Hold on. Hold on. Well, this is probably a good time to take that BRB. My chat doc just disappeared, so... All right, everyone, I'm going to do a quick BR back, right? I'll be back. Get some tea, use the bathroom, get a blanket, get a snack. I'm gonna have a snack later. Not now. Because you need... Cool story, bro. Yeah, it does, boss, it does. I can still see you guys here. All right. Oh! Yes, those are cool too. Okay, everyone. All right. We'll be right back. And don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Yeah, there was supposed to be music there. Let me pull you guys back. Welcome back. Yes, have you refilled on cryptids and water? How many cryptids do you have in your pocket at this precise moment? Thank you for the welcome back. Thank you. Did you get something? I think I might make hot chocolate later. Maybe. I just remembered. I have an ice cream cookie, like an ice cream cookie sandwich. Waiting. I have one, but it's like coconut milk. Oh, thank you. The Bog Queen in the Discord. Hold on. Is it in? Oh, whoa. Okay, she's scary, but she's kind of a hottie too. I don't know. I kind of might want to be her friend. I made a friend out of Grinning Man. But wait, Grinning Man, is that a scary thing? But he was an alien, so does that count? Players are down bad for her. She looks like the girl from... I'm not... you'll have to forgive me because I don't know a lot of DC lore. The girl... Oh my goodness. She was like a spirit that inhabited a modern one, like an archaeologist's body. You can have her as like a pet? That's kind of strange, but also cool. Eat your ice cream, eat it all! I'll eat all the ice cream, yes. Did anybody, you don't have to say, but did anyone get stuck? We were talking about the ice storm early on in stream. Did anyone actually get stuck? I feel like a lot of people I've asked reported back, and there was snow and there was ice, but it was okay. Grinning Man is a shapeshifter cryptid. Let me see if I'm familiar with him already. I don't think I am, because I had to ask. Grinning Man. Oh. Yeah. I've only seen that one artwork. I don't think I've researched him. I've seen the artwork of him, but I don't think I've researched him. I think the saddest one... I won't say. I'll wait till we have like a cryptid stream, maybe. There's a particular cryptid that you're not allowed to feel bad for them, or like you end up like them. Like you can't have empathy for them. Like they look so miserable and like sad and upset. But if you have empathy towards them, that's kind of like, I wouldn't say how they reproduce, but you become them. So if you see one, you just have to like not think about it and look away. It's very unfortunate for empaths because wouldn't have a good time. Part of the whole Men in Black thing. I wonder, have I seen any cryptids? I feel like I do all the time, but not like an encounter like my dad's. I've definitely been in places where I was convinced that like I saw someone so much. This is not a cryptid story, maybe it's a ghost story. But I was in a situation once where I was convinced that I saw someone that I know, like round the corner, and logically, like there's hardly any other way to explain it other than like no one else could have been there. I rounded the corner, found out that what I saw apparently wasn't real. I saw a whole, not a whole, like a half a person round this corner. and chased them, like so earnestly believed it was them, that someone was there, that I got up and ran after them because I thought that they were calling for me and they needed my help. Stupid, I know. Don't do what I did. But I ran after them because it was like mimicking a friend. Or I was just cuckoo crazy pants, which we all know is probably true. And I followed and no one was there. And then after the events of the day, I went to my friend and I asked, I was like, yo, I'm sorry I wasn't there when you needed me. I tried to come after you. Like, what happened? And they were like, Fuyu? I was in insert X place where they most definitely were, and there were a lot of witnesses. And yeah. It wasn't them. No one else was there. And in my defense, I don't know if this is in my defense. I was kind of sitting in a semi-dark highway, semi-dark hallway. So maybe there were just things playing with my vision, you know? What? I'm not sure. Straight goblin behavior. To be able to chase off a ghost. I scared them away. They were like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, we don't want to mess with that. Most associated with the Mothman sightings. Oh man. We could go down such a rabbit hole. Ah, we should. I read that as worm all the time. Worm? Like Nexie? Nexie all the time. I used to experience lots of paranormal stuff when I was a kid back in my hometown in Mexico. I feel like a lot of people say that they experience a lot of maybe a higher rate of paranormal activity in their early youth. That belief that the veil is still thin, like when they think babies are looking at something and they're not, or they're reacting to something. Goodness, because I always keep my eyes on chat. I always see the stream elements alerts, and I almost read them as if they were a comment from someone. In fact, I'm sure I've done it before. I know I've done it before. When I was a little kid, I used to see some incomprehensible red creature climb a tree outside my house like over and over again. What did it look like? Is it okay to describe it? I have some creepy ones, but they kind of like creep me out too much that I don't want to share. Like, I feel like if I recount it, then it would come back, so I think... creepy. The whole Men in Black conspiracy stuff is interesting. Probably was such a big rabbit hole I fell down when I was small. Whoa, I don't even think I pronounced that correctly. Red creatures are normal, everyone's got them. I am apparently lacking in my cryptid knowledge. You guys are bringing out some good stuff tonight. I've not heard of red creature. We should have a cryptid tier list. If I ever do artwork on stream, maybe we should turn every cryptid into like a really cute thing. Turning cryptids into cute mascots. Saw things whispered at me, things poked me, got thrown at. Okay, that's like above average, I would say. Oh, there we go. Okay, thank you. Chibi Bigfoot. Chibi Bigfoot would be really cute. I feel like we can make Mothman really cute too. There's a musical. I think it's a musical. Bat Boy the musical? I don't think he's cute in that, though. I did fight a Vargas once, though? What? What? Gonna give us the download, or are you gonna give us the information? Are you gonna tell us the cryptid story? Let me reposition myself a little bit. Anyone else when they were younger see floating, glowing? Wait, describe that a little bit more? Describe that? I definitely always was superstitious about stuff that went bump in the night, but then I would... like a dummy, I would get up and go investigate it. I was like, oh yeah, there's this thing. Oh wow, there's something definitely over there. And I would like grab a baseball bat and go, and go check it out. I didn't want to hurt it. I grabbed a baseball bat as protection in case it wanted to hurt me. Oh. Floating glowing sphere. I don't think so. Maybe like lots of tiny spheres. I don't know. No, I don't think so. Maybe that was a unique experience. Like a ghastly glowing sphere. So scary. To be honest, the red was probably just me not comprehending how your eyes adjust when you open and close your eyes. Like you see a little red still when you close your eyes staring in a light. That's true. And sometimes if you've like looked right at light and you carry your eyes upward, a trail could follow you where it's kind of temporarily burned into your retina. Something like that. I saw a glowing figure once peeking out of the window, like of your bedroom window. I'm gonna fight a specter really quick. No! Have you guys read Inspector? It's a manga. I think it's an anime now too. Somehow my nose is trying to get stuffy again. It must be the weather. Was in the forest with two friends when a huge black dog jumped on me from behind. Luckily, I had my sword and fought it off. Then it ran. The next day, when I looked at my sword, its blade was burnt. Can you draw that for us? Can you draw that for us? I thought you were gonna say that it was, Lupin. Oh my gosh, ooh. What kind of glowing? Was it like a white glow, or... What was it like? I used to keep having dreams as a kid that I was attacked by wolves that for some reason always bit my head, and every time they bit me in my dream, I woke up to my head bumping into the backboard. I've definitely had dreams where I thought something was happening in the dream and it was like triggered by a real life event. Actually, it was Nightmare Inspector that I read early on. Oh, Nightmare Inspector. I haven't read that one. Inspector, it's spelled with T-R-E at the end, and it is a manga about a girl who kind of becomes a god to... What am I trying to say? Like the monsters, like a god to monsters and spirits and ghosts and stuff like that. She was taken as a kid, like not hatefully, not evilly. She was like kidnapped by them, and they asked if she wanted to become their protector, and she said yeah. And so in exchange, they took one eye and a leg. And it sounds like it'd be really creepy, but it's not a creepy manga at all. It's really cool, but it's very wordy. They take a lot of time to explain things. It's very detective-like. So if you like detective manga, maybe with like a twist of something supernatural, you would probably like Inspector. Yes, that one. I'll do you one better. I can show you the burnt sword if you want. What? Yeah, put it in chat. I mean, not in chat. I guess you... yeah, throw it in chat. I mean, Discord. I have questions about why you had a sword in the woods. As a kid. Or did I just interpret that you were a kid? I guess that's not too weird, actually. I kept a wooden sword next to my bed as a kid. Because I was a weeb. And I would not change it for anything. It made me feel so much safer. In fact, even when I moved out on my own, when I first moved out on my own, I took that wooden sword and I kept it with me. Where is it? I'm kind of sad to think that an object that I used to feel safe, I don't know where it is now. A sword at a fair? That's cool. Wow, what a good gift. Like, not gift, award. I love the wordy nature of Inspector. It's like Monogatari or Spice and Wolf. It is. That's a good... Wow. I kind of like slurred that word there. It is. It is like that, though. You're right. I can see that having correlating audiences. Surely it's in your closet these days. Actually, I wonder if it is. I'll have to look. I hope I still have it. You know, I talk about conventions a lot. I got it at a convention because I thought, oh, how cool would it be? And you know, it was a lot easier to convince the family to get me a wooden sword than a metal one. Okay, more water time. Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, I don't think, like, there's a lot of people also around, I don't know, I have to sit on my feet again because I'm cold. A lot of, it depends culturally too, a lot of people never live alone. Just the way life progresses. There's nothing wrong with that. I was kind of a loner, I would say, as like a teenager. I was really eager to get out and like explore. So I was like, peace, bye. I'm out. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. So I was a loner from pretty early on. As soon as I was allowed to get out and travel by myself. In fact, I got in trouble a couple times because I like planned trips, like international trips, without the consent. Like I kept telling the adults around me, like, hey, I'm gonna go do this thing. By the way, here's the thing that I'm gonna do, and here's when it's happening. And then it would get really close, and they were like, by the way, Fuyu, you're not flying to another country right now. Nice try. It is why I became an adventurer. I always wanted to travel, and the best way to do that is to become an NPC, actually. Because as an NPC, you get paid to travel around. You don't have to magically come into money. They pay you to do it. So that's how I got here. Oh, thank you for sending to the Discord. Let me check. Rebel through you. Yeah, I'm such a rebel. I'm such a rebel. Oh, I see it. You're right. It has like... Also, the hilt is the hilt designed like that? That's really cool. That's really pretty. Hey, small you don't have money for that. Oh man, but I was planning fundraisers. I had like a pancake, what was it called? Like a pancake breakfast ready to fundraise. Hey, thank you for sharing the picture of the sword. I need to practice my tongue twisters before coming back to stream, because this whole stream I've been getting twisted. The handle broke early on, but I kept using it for a while. The tits here are doing, or the dog bit it. Maybe it was some kind of specter. But the hilt is very pretty. If you guys are in the Discord, you should check it out. It's an isekai viewer. You should check it out. Oh, we are gonna watch... I need to mention this too now that I'm thinking of it. Next Saturday, we will have another watch-along, but we'll probably add some more episodes. We've been watching 4 each time, but we're probably gonna watch a few more. And then we'll have, I think... I have to check when our next watch along after that will be. I like to keep it consistent, but we'll see if the hours may need to shift a little bit. But this coming Saturday, we're still having our normal watch along of Isekai Isekaya. Peter Piper, but I messed it up. I swear before stream, I did so many of those. In fact, I did that exact one. Peter Piper picked a peck. Wait, I thought it was peck. Is it pack? Have I been doing it wrong this whole time? Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. I think I've been doing it wrong. I thought it was peck. But maybe pack makes more sense than peck. I think I just assumed that peck was a bundle of peppers. Maybe that doesn't make sense. Are we gonna binge? Yeah, we're gonna binge. We're gonna binge some isekai. Maybe I'll try to make... Oh, maybe I should try to make some chicken, like some fried chicken like last time. That was my first sword as well. It's got a special place in my heart. I'm glad you've kept it. It's a very cool looking sword. Well, on one end, I'm sorry that it got a little messed up, but I think that adds to the character. Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome. I was happy to. I felt bad. I was like, we can't have boss come in and we're about to shutter for the night. Oh, I don't know. Does anyone know? Yeah, some karage. Oh, okay. So I will at least get into the second. I'm glad I put on the thumbnail that I wasn't sure if we would get into the third topic, but everyone was asking about if I had a coffee, or if you call it Ko-Fi. I called it Ko-Fi forever, and everyone told me it was coffee. But so I was looking for ways to do that and be safe. There's not a lot of ways. Let me here. I have a screen open here that's really distracting me because it's so bright. So I've decided essentially to start the stream elements option of tipping, because people had been asking about it, but there wasn't a safe way to do it where my personal information isn't shared openly. So a lot of platforms, if you tip, like on Twitch, that's fine because it goes through Twitch. And a lot of people were asking for ways to like contribute towards future goals. So I did make a stream elements goal that we can work towards in the future. It's not active right now. Something I kind of had to settle with myself on. I think the idea of doing that, I'm so for it with other people and I do it a lot, but for me, I always just, it feels weird. Hi, 8-Bit. Hi. But I did find a way to make a goal where we can save up for basically an LLC, because it costs money to have an LLC, and it also would be one of the few ways I could have merch for everyone. And I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to have ways to give back and do these things for the community, but I really want to do it in a safe way where my personal information isn't at risk. Because, you know, no matter what, there are people out there that don't always play nice. Yes, there's ways. So right now with Stream Elements, I think it's through their personal, it's like their system. It's not PayPal based. You can do it through PayPal, but there's another option through Stream Elements. It's their payment system. So if someone participated in a goal, like a funding goal through there, it would go straight through Stream Elements and no personal information from either side is shared. So you guys also would have your personal information safe. No, not going corpo. I want a safe way to be able to do the things that everyone has been asking. Like, I really want to make keychains and pin back buttons and do these really fun. Even, okay, what really brought this up was I was trying to find a way to share the free wallpapers with you. And the reason I've shared them on Discord is because I tried to share them on Ko-fi. I tried to share them there. It will not let me add something for free without putting in my PayPal information. Why? That makes me so mad. I just want to share it for free. So they make you share PayPal and set it as, you can set the price as 0 with pay as you pay what you want. But the problem is someone could then pay what they want and I just want it to be free. And if you pay what you want, then it shares your data and mine. Yeah. It's a peck! Oh wow, okay. Oh, you still have real swords? My grandpa on my mom's side, he was in the military. Oh wow, that's cool. I'm sorry I missed that message until now. Hi, Frixie. Yeah, hello. Does it make me bluegrass? I'm not gonna lie, I really want to do some bluegrass music one day. I've thought about it. Yeah, PayPal, a lot of these services like share. So yeah, PayPal essentially, I've done so much research on this and so have the mods as well, like trying to find ways to make it safe. So linking into the same topic, that's why the free materials that I'm creating right now are not available on an external website, but they're only available on the Discord. So the goal, the widget, is going to be to do LLC so that we can be safe. And I can start making things for the community. So that's how I went about it. So I figured out that I could go through Stream Elements, I could use their payment processor, and then we could do that to get the funding for LLC and stuff. So I think maybe one day we'll do a special event or something like that. And then we'll see how that goes. I am well, thank you. But it took a lot. It was kind of scary to research because everywhere I kept looking, I just kept finding like all these ways that you can dox yourself, and I'm like, I just want to get free wallpapers. I just want to have pin back buttons and free wallpapers. Why is this so hard? I get it though. Like, they don't want people being super top secret and maybe like crypto seller Fuyu, you know? PayPal can accidentally dox the viewer. I've seen that happen before on something. Yeah, and what was literally, I think, at the end of the week or over the weekend, maybe it was just last week sometime, I saw a post on Twitter. Someone was asking about safe ways to share information, like on VGen, do you see this info? And if you're paying someone on PayPal, do you see this info? what does the seller do when they see the streamer or the VTuber's personal information? And I kid you not, the answer was, we just look away and pretend like we don't see, which is great for people who are honorable. But if someone's not honorable, you know? And I also feel that for the people that I'm commissioning too, right? I don't want their information shared. You used to be able to make mark PayPal as a business account, which a lot of people noted, but apparently that just changed in 2025. Ligma coin? You can rug pull us anytime. Wait, why would I rug pull? Like pull the rug out from under you? Wait, why? What? You mean dox you? Yeah, a VTuber I commissioned for art got her name showed on the receipt. I let her know and hopefully got it fixed. Ugh, yeah. Yeah, you can still set it as a crypto term. Oh, okay. I'm not. Oh, yes. I will crypto everyone with a rug pull. I guess it's given away that I'm not a crypto overlord. You can just post them on Twitter or like in your YouTube community thing. I feel like, I don't know if YouTube community will like throttle the quality of the art, but because I have Nitro on Discord, I can post high quality images to the Discord channel. So I found that as a nice little workaround in the meantime, so that they'll be available. And that also makes it a little bit more exclusive to the community too, where it's not like, you know, not that a passerby I think would want a Fuyu New Quest wallpaper, but if it's in the Discord, at least that makes it a little bit more personal. Google Dropbox. Oh, you know what? I think that there is a way to mark viewers as invisible. And that was one thing I was thinking of too. I have to look it up. I believe that you can mark people as invisible when viewing your Dropbox. That way I won't see when you guys are on the Dropbox. Sorry, on the Google file. Am I thinking the right? Yeah. Oh no! What happened, Alex? I very rarely commission art, and when I do, it's usually people I already know. Right. Yeah, you wouldn't pay too much attention. Yeah, easy to find on Discord. So for now, that's what we're gonna do. We have a desktop wallpaper coming out on Friday for you guys too, if you would like a Fuyu desktop wallpaper. It's gonna be something you've seen before, so I hope that you'll like it. It's nice. It's a favorite of mine. I think I'm excited about it. I hope that you guys will be too. And so we'll have more in the future. My problem now is to do some more of the free content that I want to do. I'm going to have to get more creative, I think, as far as like how to distribute it. No, you got, oh no. Hey guys, I think I'm being trolled by the mods. I just saw. Oh, here. I think I was trolled. You can hear my clicky clacks. No! Oh yeah, I just saw the stuff to make the viewer info not visible. Yeah! So that's actually a good idea too. Maybe that's something we can do. I need to check the mod chat more often because they make fun of me there. Pocket fuzz. Pocket sand. I kind of want to do a Pokemon list, what my Pokemon would be, and get the list from the community too. So maybe create like a temporary channel where we can all share our Pokemon team. Mine's not going to make sense though. Mine will probably end up being the Pokemon that I think would take care of nature the best. Electric toaster. No! Wants to sell loot after defeating a dire wolf and finds a concerning amount of pocket fuzz. Thanks, Brooksy. I'll buy the pocket fuzz from you because it's you. I'll buy pocket fuzz from you, Brooksy. What do you want for it? Wouldn't be a good mod if they didn't. I guess they're living up to it. Pocket slime! If I marry the slime queen, then I can keep pocket slime in my pocket. There are some really cool monster girls out now, though. And actually, people were sharing some lives in the Discord from the Beasties live. I mean, see, it's like you might have to scroll up a little bit. Was it an isekai viewer? It was. Yeah, Katsuda shared some videos from the Beasties concert. Speaking of monsters and monster girls, it's really cool too. If you guys haven't looked at that footage over in the isekai viewer on the Discord, you really should. Especially if you've never been to a VTuber consort VTuber concert or live. It's very, you can see what it's like. You didn't want to defeat a VTuber. Okay, boss wants to sell loot after defeating a VTuber and finds a bucket of oats. What is with you guys in the oats? Seriously. Why did the VTuber have those oats? Did they smell like oats? Did you smell them? You didn't want to defeat a VTuber. You're the one that did it. Alright guys, I feel like I should start winding down a little bit. I don't want to go, but I feel like I should. I gotta be a responsible adult. Overnight oats. I don't know if I've ever had overnight oats, but I see them all the time. I didn't sell them yet, so they must be mine. You guys are sharing oats now? What? Raza wants to sell loot after defeating an NPC. And finds their Oshi's used. What a combination. What a combination. Man. Man. Raza resorted to violence to get their Oshi's socks. What was the thing about parasocial AI? We'll have to save it. Why do I keep finding socks? How do you tell me? You're the one defeating them and then stripping them of their socks. Like, that sounds intentional. Alex, to give a little bit about it, I would like to chat a little bit about how, particularly for Neuro, I feel a little parasocial. And that there's different kinds of parasocial, okay? Didn't you already give someone your socks though, Fuyu? Someone took my socks earlier. They said they were gonna take them if I dropped them. That's it. That's what we do, you guys. I get an LLC and I sell socks. Nah, no, not me. Let's keep getting socks. Thanks, Alex. Custom SSR Fuyu sock. But yeah, I will share. I'll get like a little goal counter. Circling back. not to leave out the AI conversation, but circling back to the Twitch goal, it'll essentially be a counter that will allow us to, it'll be like, we'll get a cute little counter that goes on the bottom of the screen, and you can see as the goal grows, and we'll use that to make funding possible for the LLC so that we can make things happen. And then it seems like it doesn't involve Twitch, but it does. It does, because at that point too, I want things to be safe and secure. Maybe I should have named it something else. Fuyu Christmas stockings would be pretty cute though. Like, you know, the ones you hang up and put stuff in. Oh wow. Would it just be like a black and white stocking? Or like it's not really black. I guess it's like charcoal, gray, and gold. If I had stockings, they would definitely have lace on them though. Instead of the fuzzy stuff, it'd be lace. But I mean, I do have Twitch goals. It does, Alex, it does. It has a lot more viewer interaction. Centered integrations, I guess you could say. And I really enjoy interacting with everyone, as you can see. I like playing games, obviously. But a lot of the most fun that I have, I think, is just interacting with everyone. And I hope to be able to do more of that. So having a secure way to keep myself safe when we get to Twitch will be good. So I wonder what we should name the goal. Be a responsible adult. LLC goal. But just want to be a funny NPC. I thought you were trying to make me say like PP or something like that. I guess technically you did make me say it without intending to. An NPC, right? We talk about a lot of things that I'd like to do and a lot of fun interactions I'd like to have at cons, right? I have to narrow them down maybe because I have so many fun ideas and so many good things that I want to do. But I think this is a logical first step. One of many first steps. So, we'll do that. All right, everyone. I feel like I should go. I should rest. You should have seen the VR chat world they did for MagFest. What? Oh, they did? I didn't see that. I would like to. Is there any video you can share? Or anything like that? Yeah, everyone, don't forget to save your progress if you haven't before. Exclamation point save in chat, please. Exclamation point save to save your progress. Don't forget you can double save because you don't want to lose your data. What if you come back and I don't remember our last conversation because you didn't save? That would stink. I'd sell you a bucket of oats. Thank you, Metal, for hanging out, and Zan, and Brooksy, and Beller, and Boss, and Alex, and Raza. Thank you, everyone. I've had a good time tonight. Had fun chatting. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you, Panda. Thank you, Panda. Thank you. You were hiding there. First is forgetting to save, and last save spot was like 2 to 5 hours ago. Yeah, right? Because we've been here since 9. So you'd lose 2.5 hours of save data. You don't want to lose 2.5 hours. Oh no, you just got here. I thought you were hiding. I'm sorry. Thank you for being here at stream. All right. Oh, we got one more sell. Duke wants to sell loot after defeating an NPC and finds a jazzy gauntlet. First off, my mods are fighting me and finds a jazzy gauntlet. Well, you can cast spells with those while doing jazz hands, so they're pretty expensive. Dividing with display cabinets, that's valid. All right, everyone. I will see you. I think our next stream is not tomorrow, but Wednesday. It's a different day for us. It's a different day for us. But I'll see you then. I had to cancel the last full body tracking stream. If you were following that original YouTube waiting room, it was glitching. It was doing something funky. It would not let me, it wasn't showing up on my channel when I rescheduled it. So I deleted it and added another. Anyway, hi everyone. Have a good night. Have a good Tuesday and Wednesday, and I'll see you Wednesday night. Also, don't sniff too many ears.